This is Extra Paycheck Podcast, episode number 105.
You're listening to Extra Paycheck Podcast, where you will learn how to build and grow your own successful online business. Now, here's your host, Alex Soul.
Welcome to yet another episode of the Extra Paycheck Podcast. This is episode number 105. And in today's episode, we will be talking about online marketing training and whether you should pay for it. Since the Extra Paycheck brand is in the space of online marketing, digital marketing, social media, I try to touch a little bit of all of those things. I often get people asking me if they should pay for online marketing training of some sort. They ask me for recommendation. They ask me for the best resources that I could offer or I could point them to. And they basically ask me if they should be paying for them or if they should use free resources available online. And to be honest with you, there isn't a definite answer because once again, it really depends on what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, what kind of budget you have or do not have, and many, many other factors. So in this episode, I will try to clear a few things up for you and maybe help you out make a decision of selecting the best resource for you, either paid or free. And I'll try to help you understand how you should be looking for training, once again, free or paid, for different parts of online marketing. All right, so first thing first, there is a lot of training available online. Once again, doesn't matter what you look at, social media marketing, PPC, pay-per-click advertising, blogging, website setups, video marketing, just pretty much anything related to online marketing, there is someone willing to teach you. Unfortunately, there are a lot of programs that are basically worthless, I would say. They charge you money. They could charge you $50, $100, even a few $1,000s for training that is either outdated or simply useless, in my opinion. And when I started online marketing in 2007, I've actually purchased quite a few different programs. And the more I paid for them, the more programs I purchased, the more I thought that this whole thing was a scam because a lot of the information was really, really basic. And a lot of the products weren't even products at all. They were just gateways and they're trying to get me to buy the next product, the bigger membership level, the more expensive upgrade of some sort or downgrade in some cases. So there was this rabbit hole of keep on buying new products, new shiny objects with new promises and never getting anything done. So first thing first, my advice would be don't jump on every shiny object out there. You have to know what you want to achieve and you have to concentrate on that. So for instance, if you want to start an affiliate marketing business, that's mostly what I'm doing, you have to only limit yourself to looking for information in affiliate marketing industry. If you want to sell your own products, set up an e-commerce store online, you have to limit yourself to that information. Only look for information on how to set up e-commerce stores online. Don't start looking into affiliate marketing and offering SEO services for your local businesses or doing drop shipping or teaching online courses to other people. Concentrate on that thing that you actually want to do and try to block the rest. Try to block that noise. Try to block all the distractions. Once you know what exactly you're trying to achieve, it'll be a lot easier for you to narrow down the courses that will actually help you or the training that you will need in order to build your business, build your website, build your blog, build your YouTube channel, whatever that is you're trying to do. Besides paid training, there are, of course, a lot of free resources. And to be honest with you, I think all the information you need to start an online business of any sort can be found online completely free. The biggest problem with this is though that once again it's very overwhelming. Let's say you want to start a blog, a simple blog, and you want to monetize that blog. And if you're completely new to the concept of it, you don't even know where to start. All right, so you know that you need a blog. That's the foundation of your business or a website. Fine. But how do you set it up? Where do you go? And let's say you did manage to set it up. You went with WordPress the biggest and most favorite platform for blogs and websites online at this point. So you set up a WordPress blog. What's next? What do you do with that blog? What do you put on that blog? Again, let's say you figured out that you need to write content, produce articles for this blog. So you start putting these articles, but what's next? How do you actually make money? How does that whole process work? And this is where a good paid training comes in, and I think it plays a big role. So you could find all the information you need online for free, but you need to know what you're looking for. And that alone could cost you hundreds, if not thousands of hours wasted trying to find the process of creating something that works for you. A good paid training will lay out kind of an action plan and step-by-step instructions telling you, okay, first you build a blog and this is how you do it. Second, you create content and this is how you do it. Third, you apply basic SEO to your articles, to your blog, and everything else. You start getting traffic. Fourth, you learn how to get more traffic through social media or through influencer outreach or any other methods. Next, you sign up to affiliate programs such as Amazon and many others. Next, here is how you use those affiliate links within your content in order to get sales, and so on. The process keeps on going, and the good thing is that it's step by step. It's a process that you basically follow one point by the next, by the next, by the next. You don't have to get distracted and waste your time trying to understand what's the next step. You already have the next step in front of you, and all you need to do is actually take action on that knowledge that you're giving through your training. So basically, if you find a good training program, you're paying for that step-by-step learning process. You're paying to get access for curated information, let's put it this way. Because a good training platform will not allow a whole bunch of junk and useless information. They will kind of keep you away from it, and they'll only serve information that's relevant and that's helpful to you. Another thing that's important with a good training platform, you will get support. So whenever you're stuck on a very specific step and you don't understand something, you're not sure how to do this, or the training that you're given doesn't apply to you exactly, and there might be something a little bit different, you could ask people, you could ask for support, you could ask for help. And this is once again one of the benefits of paying for your training. I've realized the value of this when I joined this affiliate marketing training platform in 2007, and I'm still a member there. I still learn new things 10 years later, and I'll put a link in my show notes page at extrapodcast.com/105 for those who are curious to check it out. But my main point is here that no, you don't need to pay for training. And yes, paying for proper training will speed up the process of your success. It will help you move towards your goal faster, and it will help you to concentrate on important steps that will actually grow your business instead of having you spend hours and hundreds of hours on different forums trying to figure out what you're trying to do. All right, so before you open up your wallet, pull out a credit card and start buying a whole bunch of different trainings, I'd like to make a few more suggestions. So when I look for a training or a software or any kind of solution or help online, I try to find either a free version or a trial version, because in my opinion, you shouldn't have to spend money on something that you aren't quite sure if it is a right fit for you and if it will work for you. For example, a month ago, I signed up for SEMrush. This is a pretty expensive tool, in my opinion. It costs about $100 per month. And you could track different things like your rankings, keyword research. You could look at your competitors and a lot more. And because the tool has a price tag of $100, a lot of people wouldn't go for it normally because they aren't sure if the tool is worth it, right? So what SEMrush does, they give you a basic access to it completely free. I don't remember if it's a week or 2 weeks, but you could test drive it without actually spending your money. They're not giving you the full access and you're not getting access to all the features, and that's totally fine because if they give you access to the free version and you see lots of value in it, you could only imagine that the premium version will offer even more value. And this alone will help you decide if it's worth spending the $100 a month or whatever the cost may be for that specific tool. And that's exactly what I've done. And this is exactly what I've done for my podcast hosting as well. I went through Pat Flynn's affiliate link, which gave me a month or 2 months of free hosting within Libsyn, and this allowed me to see how well they perform, what kind of user interface they have for the podcast, and so much more. And once I was like, okay, that I like that. I like what they're doing, so I'm willing to pay for that service that they're providing. When it comes to online training, let it be affiliate marketing, video marketing, PPC, content creation, social media marketing, whatever it is, I would also suggest looking for programs that offer you a free trial or free access altogether for a limited time, either a limited part of the training, because this free access or free trial will allow you to understand if it's something you actually like and if it's something you want to do. Because let's admit it, running a business is not a perfect fit for everyone. If you like doing social media a lot, and you're really good at it, or you're starting to be good at it, and then you jump into dropshipping business, or you go for training in dropshipping, and you may understand that that's not something you like. You don't like doing dropshipping. This is not the kind of business you want to do. So it wouldn't be fair to charge you for the access to something that you aren't sure of. Once again, if you want training of any sort, try to figure out if they have a free version, if they have a basic version, if they have a time-limited trial, and go for that first before spending your hard-earned money on something that you aren't even sure of. Now, I've got a few more tips that I'd like to offer, and this applies more to the technical side of building an online business. Let's say setting up your blog, or changing your theme, or using plugins, or doing all these little things that if you're a beginner and you don't have money to pay a coder or a programmer, you probably will be doing yourself, but you aren't sure how to do them, or you're actually completely clueless on doing any of that, just how I was in 2007 when I started. So what I figured, the best way to get your answers about technical things is actually finding out who is responsible for those things you're trying to use. Let me give you a clear example. You're running a blog using the WordPress platform, and you're using a very specific theme. Let's call it the table, right? So you want to achieve something on that theme. You want to move a picture from left to right, and you don't know how to do that, and it's just not working out for you. So before losing your mind and trying to ask marketers how to do it, go directly to WordPress, where this theme is hosted, and each theme, each plugin for WordPress, they have their own section with their own support forum. So if you have a problem or question about a very specific theme, just Google that theme name and look at their support forum and ask your question there. If you have a problem with a plugin, it's not working properly, or you're not sure how to set it up, or you think something is missing, do the same thing. Simply Google the name of that plugin and add the word support or forum, and you'll find the official support for that plugin. Even if it's a free plugin or a free theme, they'll usually have support. If you have a problem with your hosting, once again, go directly to your hosting provider. Now, YouTube has been a great help for me for whenever I need technical support. Let's say I have a very old version of Photoshop installed on my computer, and I'm really not good with Photoshop, but I do use it to make featured images for my blogs and a few other things. So whenever I want to do something in Photoshop and I have no clue how to do it, I simply search it on YouTube. Like how to add shadows to letters in Photoshop, how to remove a background in Photoshop. And you'll find a whole bunch of free, amazing tutorials on YouTube on how to achieve these simple technical tasks. So there you go. Before losing your mind and quitting your business or paying thousands of dollars to someone to help you solve a simple technical issue, try to search it. Use Google, use YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you'll find your answer. So let's recap this episode a little bit. Do I suggest paying for online marketing training? Yes, I do. only in cases when you can afford it and when you already know what you want to achieve. If you know you want to do drop shipping, then it might be worth looking into drop shipping training. However, you have to make sure that the program will actually teach you what you need to know. You have to make sure that the program offers a very easy to follow step-by-step training. You need to make sure that there is support available to you whenever you may have questions or feel like you're lost or feel like something in the training isn't working out for you. And once again, look for training that offers a free trial or free access or limited time access, once again for free, to make sure that this is something you like and to make sure that this is something that is a good fit for you. All right, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or if something wasn't clear, if maybe you want a recommendation on some kind of training or support of any sort, please don't hesitate and get in touch with me through the Extra Paycheck blog or head over to extrapodcast.com/105. This is where I'll be putting the show notes page with all the links, resources. This is where I also have a comment form where you could simply leave a comment or ask your question and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Also head over to extrapodcast.com/iTunes in order to subscribe to the show. If you haven't already, please do leave a review and a rating for the show, which will help tremendously. Once again, thanks so much for listening and I'll talk to you next Monday.